In this module, you will learn about the various methods that you can use to bring files into your Fiery system. Jobs can be imported and then displayed in the Job Center window of Command Workstation. You can import individual jobs, or you can select multiple jobs and import them either individually or automatically combine them into a single nesting job. Later in this e-learning course, you will learn how to utilize hot folders, virtual printers, and the Fiery Universal Driver to automate the job submission process. In this module, we will limit ourselves to the manual import process. Let's begin by examining this installation of Fiery Command Workstation. As you can see, it is configured to access 3 servers. The first server on the list, named ProServer 1, is configured to support 3 printers, 2 ViewTek LX3 Pro printers, and an Epson Stylus Pro 7900 printer. The second server is configured to support an EFI Reggiani Renoir 1 and a Mutoh ValueJet 1324 printer, while the third server drives a cut sheet device. Let's explore this setup a little more closely. Selecting ProServer 1 from the server list, launching Server Manager, and double-clicking on the header bar for the ViewTek LX3 Pro North printer, you can see that there are 3 different media and 3 different workflows available for use with this printer. Notice also the check marks indicating that the gloss banner media and the production clean color workflow are set to be the defaults. Returning to Job Center, your first task before you begin to import your job is to select the server that the desired printer is connected to. In this case, I'll select ProServer 1, and I'll also select the ViewTek LX3 Pro North printer. To import your job in the toolbar, at the top of the job list, click Import, or right-click in the blank area in your job list and select Import. In the window that opens, browse to the folder containing your jobs, click to select the job that you want to print, and then click Open. The Import Files dialog box opens and displays your job. If you click on the Add button, you can import additional jobs from the same location as the original job, or from additional locations. Ideally, jobs that you import at one time should be jobs that you want to print on the same printer, although you can move files to a different printer of the same make and model after you import them. If you select to import multiple jobs, you can also click on an individual job and click on the minus button to remove the job from the list. Or you can shift-click to select a series of jobs and then delete them. Next, look at the printers box. The ViewTek LX3 Pro North printer, the printer that was selected in Job Center before the Import button was clicked, is the printer listed by default on the list. However, if you selected that printer by mistake, or if you change your mind, you can select any printer available on the list. The list displays all printers connected to the selected server. The Settings option Apply Default Workflow is the default selection when importing files. As you can see, the defaults that were selected in Server Manager for this printer, the Production Clean Color Workflow, and the Gloss Banner Media, are automatically selected for these jobs. If these are not the settings that you wish to use, simply select the Apply Server Workflow button, and then select the desired workflow and media from the boxes. If you are importing more than one job and you want to automatically combine them into a new nesting, select the Nest All Jobs checkbox. The last 2 icons at the top of the Imported File List window are used to reorder the priority of jobs sent to a cut sheet Fiery server. They currently perform no function when used with a Fiery Pro server or Fiery XF7 system. Finish importing the job or jobs by clicking on the Hold button, which will simply allow your jobs to be imported and have them appear in the job list. You can edit a held job and start the print process manually when you are ready. Click the Process and Hold button and your jobs will import and process, at which point you can immediately print them. Finally, from the box, you can select the Print option. If you select this option, your jobs will import, process, and print, requiring no further action from you. Whichever selection you make, it will be the default selection the next time that you import a job. You can also choose to cancel the import. Clicking the Process and Hold button, back in Job Center, you can see the jobs appear in the job list and immediately begin to process. Because the Nest All Jobs checkbox was not selected, each job will be processed and printed separately. Select one of the jobs, and in the Job Summary panel, you will be able to make some modifications prior to printing. Click the pen icon, and you can enter the number of required copies. Click on the checkbox to accept the change, or the X to cancel it. Scrolling down, you can review the media settings that will be used for the selected job. Click on Edit in the media header bar, and a media configuration window will open where you can make modifications to the various media settings. A final method to import jobs into your system is to simply drag and drop them into the user interface. If you select a printer on the printer list and drag a job or jobs into the job list, the files will be imported into the hold queue for that printer. If you select the processing queue for a printer, the job or jobs will be imported, processed, and held for that printer. And if you select the printing queue, the job or jobs will be imported, processed, and printed on the selected printer. You can also select a printer and drag and drop a job or jobs to either the processing area above the job list to process and hold the jobs, or to the printing area, and the job or jobs will process and print on the selected printer. This completes this module.